This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the glow-in-the-dark Toxie figure from Super 7 Entertainment Earth exclusive. Now this is a figure I'm totally stoked to add to my collection, as I absolutely love the first Toxie from Super 7, and I cannot wait to check it out with you guys. But before we crack this thing open, I want to take a closer look at the packaging. Okay, so I really wanted to show off the box first before I show off the actual figure. We got the Toxic Crusaders logo right there. It's the same kind of design with that like sludge kind of coming down over the box right here. We got the Entertainment Earth exclusive limited edition sticker right there, so that's going to be very different from the standard packaging like so. Super 7, again, more of that slime right there. So I think that looks really, really cool. If I actually bring in the first release right here, you can see that they are different colors. The first version has a little more of a yellowish green, where this is more of a very bright green. So you can see that really cool. So if we actually take this right here and slide off that slip cover like so, and we could reveal the figure inside. Again, that looks super awesome. I'm loving this so much. We got the Toxie nameplate like so. We got those same type of stripes like that. Again, same symbol that we saw on the back of this one right here. So I'll take off the slip cover from the first release too, and bring that one in like so. And again, we can see these side by side. You can see they're pretty much the same type of packaging, but obviously this newer glow-in-the-dark version has purple and orange stripes, where this one has like that almost deeper reddish orange and yellow stripes. So that's really going to be the only difference as far as the packaging goes. It's going to be pretty much like the colors, but they're pretty much the exact same thing. You can see the different colors with the logo and things like that. So pretty cool having both of these, but we are going to take a closer look at this awesome glow-in-the-dark figure because I'm so stoked about this. I love the first Toxie, and hey, you want to see this glow-in-the-dark inside the box? Check that out. I think that looks super cool too. Let's just get that out the way. This is an awesome glow-in-the-dark figure, so let's go ahead and crack this thing open and see what we have inside. And here is Toxie out of the box. And man, this glow-in-the-dark version looks totally rad. As I absolutely love the first Toxie from Super 7, I am super stoked to add a glow-in-the-dark version to my collection. He looks super cool, and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. So with this piece finally in hand, let's take a closer look at the glow-in-the-dark Toxie. Alright guys, so let's take a closer look at this new glow-in-the-dark Toxie. Now, oh my god, like, I can't believe we got another one? Yeah, that's insane. I absolutely loved the first Ultimates Toxie that we got from Super 7. It is, oh my god, probably one of my favorite figures of the year, definitely. So I'm really stoked that we got a glow-in-the-dark version because this is just so much fun. This makes a lot of sense, and I absolutely love it. So I went ahead and stripped him off like all his gear and things like that. So I just want to take a look at the basic figure real quick. So I just think this all looks really, really good. You get all that same sculpting that you got from the first figure, but this time done in that glow-in-the-dark plastic, as you can see there. But I love the fact that they also changed up the colors of the gear, so it doesn't have that bright orange and things like that, and the blue and all that kind of stuff. So you got a lot of yellows and greens and things like that, which fits more of the glow-in-the-dark aesthetic. So it looks really, really good. You still get that awesome texturing and things like the shirt. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Things like that, and the belt. Still no sticker on the belt. Kind of wish I was that little Earth sticker on the belt, but not a big deal. The nice, again, texturing, the tears, the boils, and things like that on his body. The feet also look really, really cool. You got the toes peeking through. You got the sludge that he's like stepped in and things like that are pouring out his boot, whatever you want to call it. Still that little unpainted piece right there, or I don't know what it would be. It's such a minor complaint. But all this still looks really, really good. Again, the tattered shirt looks great. All the holes and the rips and that big like hunchback he's got kind of got going on. I love all of this, man. This just came out so freaking cool. And yeah, it's glow in the dark. So how can anyone really complain about that? So he just looks awesome. I love this. And let's go ahead and check out his gear because I want to armor him up and show you off that glow in the dark feature. Okay, so let's check out his accessories here. Now, I want to play dress up with this guy. So we do get his tutu that we get from the first figure. The original one was in black. This time it is done in a glow-in-the-dark plastic, which is really nice. So you can just clip that on right there, and it pegs on perfectly. I love that. That looks really, really cool. We could take his little sash right here, his bandolier, this time done in a green instead of a blue. So for this, you do have to take off the head and just slide it over the shoulder like that. Like so. We'll get that down a little bit and then take that head on there like so. So that works out really, really good. We could also get his little grenades here, his little like tank grenades, or what are these called, little canister grenades that look pretty cool. Those are done normally in that like neon orange. This time we're actually getting them in glow in the dark plastic too, which I dig. Get all this on here. I'll just load him up with all his gears possible. So get that on like so and do something like that. So that looks really, really good. We also do get his shield, which I love. The shield came out great too. Again, same sculpt and everything. This time we got like a glow in the dark plastic, but also we get that like greenish yellow like printing of the Toxic Crusaders logo. Looks really cool. So I love that. So we get that on there like that too. All right. So then we can get his broom, or mop, excuse me, get the mop accessory in here like that, which is also done in that glow-in-the-dark plastic, which I freaking love. This looks great. Got the yellow bands on it this time. You can put the American flag on there too. What I also do like that even the plastic of the actual flag is glow-in-the-dark plastic. It would have been cool to get like a glow-in-the-dark American flag stickers on there. I think that would have been awesome, but or maybe even done in green colors, yellow and greens. I don't know. I think that would have been something really cool and interesting, so that's really cool. But we also do get Blobby, like so. So you can put Blobby right there on his shoulder like that. I think that rocks. That armors him up all the way. Looks really freaking cool, man. I am digging this a lot. We do also get a alternate head, which is the one with without the bandana. That's more like things like the cartoon and the movie, if you want to display him that way. Both heads do glow in the dark, which is really, really nice. But this looks incredible. I love this. And of course, turn off some lights. He does glow in the dark. He looks really awesome. Glowing that bright green looks really, really cool. Or you can maybe use a black light, and you can see how he looks with the black light, and you can actually see that light green paint on the shirt and things like that actually glow pretty good too with a black light. So that is another option for you. I think it looks awesome. Either way, I am super, super stoked about. So I can go ahead and bring in my other Super 7 Toxie right here. So let me put his arm down a little bit right there, like so, and let me put his shield in right here because the shield fell down like so, and we could have these two guys side by side. And oh my goodness, man, this rocks, dude. Super 7 gave us some really cool toys, and I cannot believe I'm holding these. I'm so happy about this. But you can see they're the exact same thing, just one done glow in the dark, one done like the vintage toy. I'm so happy about this. You have no freaking clue. But what I'm the most happy about is that we finally got Blobby in the glow in the dark the way it's supposed to be. Because if we take a look at the one from the first version here, he's just done in a clear plastic. Now, one of my minor complaints was that I was hoping he'd come in a glow in the dark. Then I kind of realized, oh, we're getting a glow in the dark figure anyways. So now we get him in his proper glow in the dark look, which looks great with the lights turned off. I think he looks super, super awesome. And hey, if you have that vintage Blobby, he also glows in the dark, which is straight up how it's supposed to be, in my opinion. So now you could actually have that and look at both of them glowing in the dark. That's super cool to me. I really, really dig that. I think that's so awesome. They came out great, a nice update. So if you wanted to, you know, take the more toy version, the original toy version like this, and you can put that glow in the dark blobby on there, I think that's a little more proper for me. So this might be how I display my particular Toxie now, because I just think the whole glow in the dark blobby fits more perfectly and more accurate to the original figure. So I think that is super awesome. Alright, so let's check out his articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, rolls around a bit, mostly going to get left and right, up and down a bit, and a little bit of head pivoting like so. Arms can go full 360, up and out about that far. Rotation at the biceps, single bend at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. One thing I will say, the hinges and like the pins and things like that are all done in a white plastic. I kind of wish they were done in a glow in the dark, but I get it. That might not be too sturdy, since glow in the dark plastics tend to have a different, texture or whatever you want to call it. I don't know the words. I'm terrible with this, but you know what I'm saying. They're not as solid as like a standard clear or standard hard plastic would be. So that's something to note, that they are done white like that. We do get an ab crunch. It goes back and forth like so. We got a rotation at the waist. We got hip joints. They kick forward about that far, back about that much, do the splits all the way out that far, rotation in the upper thigh. We get a single bend at the knee like so. We got rotation at the boot. Ankles go up, down, little bit of a tiny bit of ankle rocker like so. No rotation, but still very, very good. I absolutely love this figure. I am so happy that I have this in my collection. I cannot explain to you how much I just love the Toxic Crusaders. They're such a unique and weird toy line from the 90s that I loved as a kid. The aesthetic, the colors, the grossness, everything about that. So I'm really stoked to get this variant. And again, like I said in my previous video with my other Toxie, I really hope we get other Toxic Crusaders figures. I want a Dr. Kill 'em off with all 4 arms. I think that would be insane. And to be honest, this might not be for everybody. I'll take glow-in-the-dark figures of all of those characters. I don't care. I'd buy them all. So I think he's super dope and a definite must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a vintage Toxie from Playmates. And for even more comparison, here he is standing next to the first release Toxie from Super 7. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the glow-in-the-dark Toxie figure from Super 7. Now overall, I freaking love this toy. I absolutely love the first Toxie from Super 7, and this glow-in-the-dark version is just as cool. It is so much fun. The glow-in-the-dark feature works very well, it glows very vibrantly, and I am super stoked that we got a glow-in-the-dark blobby. That's one that I really wanted for the first version, but I'm so glad that we got it in this version. The articulation works very well. I love the green and yellow paint scheme. It looks so cool against that glow-in-the-dark plastic. Now, if you can't find this, sadly, you're going to have to find it in the aftermarket, but he is totally worth it and a definite must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.